Hi, welcome to Mountain Valley Tallow. It's me, Vicki. Welcome back. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be making some of my tallow lip balm today. I was at the market and a couple of ladies bought a whole lot of my tallow lip balm, which I have in these little containers. And I said I'm going to make some when we get home and we'll bring you along with me. I have the Saturday market, which is at 290 Farmers Market Way. It's in Blairsville, Georgia. It's every Saturday from 8 to 1. It's a big, wonderful market. So if you want to come over and check it out, if you're in town, it's a wonderful market. You'll love it. Okay, again, I'm still new at this, so bear with me. What I have here is I have my tallow. I have 8 tablespoons of tallow, not melted yet. But I like to do it like this so I know exactly how it's going to look when it's hard in the tubes. So I count my 8 tablespoons like this. I have 3 tablespoons of beeswax. I have 1 tablespoon of cocoa butter. I have 1 tablespoon of shea butter. And I have 5 tablespoons of sweet almond oil. And I will put 2 drops of vitamin E oil in there because that always helps with a little bit of preservative and it gives more moisture and slide. So what I do is I put my wax in this metal jar. I have my makeshift double boilers back here. I have some water in this pan and I'll put the wax in this one because it takes a little bit longer to melt. And I'll put my oil, my liquid oil, in with that. And then on this one I have a double boiler, which I will put this one on. I got a little rag in there so it doesn't break my jar because I have broken jars before if they get too hot. So what I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and put my 3 tablespoons of beeswax in here. And by the way, if you're doing it this way, if you're going to be selling it, make sure everything is sanitized. Wipe everything down with alcohol. And I'm going to go ahead and do this. Put in my, there's my wax, and here's my sweet almond oil. I'm going to put it in this one. Go ahead and start melting. Then I'm going to put my tallow in this one. See, tallow is kind of hard. This is tallow that I rendered myself. I'm also going to put this cocoa butter. Is a little bit hard, but it's about the same consistency as the tallow. So it should all melt at the same time. This shea butter that I have is like a creamy shea butter. I also have shea butter that's harder, but in the lip balm, I like to use this one. Okay, I'm going to put my 2 drops. 1, 2, I'll do 3 drops of vitamin E. And I will put this over here in this one and let it start melting. So then I'll come back and we'll put everything together and we'll go ahead and make up our tubes and we'll see how many we get. Thank you. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. I just wanted to let you know that my tallow and all of my butters have melted, and this is what it looks like. This is my wax, and my liquid oil, which is my sweet almond oil, is melted. And I wanted to remind you or tell you that the tallow needs to be heated up to about 165. And that wakens up all of the good properties in tallow. And this wax melts at about 160, 161. It got up to about 180. So now it is about 150. It's about 150. I don't know if you can see that. And then my tallow is about 158. I don't know if you can see that. About 158. But I like for them to be the same because if you mix your wax into something that's colder, it'll harden. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix them now. You can even see the wax, I mean, it will harden quickly in whatever is there, and if it's a little bit cooler. So we want to mix it up really good. Now is when you can get creative. You can flavor your lip gloss. You can put whatever you want to in it. I like to leave it virtually unscented. I have some homemade vanilla bean with Madagascar vanilla bean that I made, and I'll use a little bit of that and a little bit of cherry that I had from another project. It's just a tad, not a lot. So I would say maybe a drop or two of each. That's the cherry. And then I'll put some of my vanilla. Just like so. Smells pretty good. It smells like cocoa butter. That really good cocoa butter that I have. So what I'll do, I'll let this cool to about maybe 120, 125, and then I'll pour it in these tubes that I have here. I have these big tubes that people like. I call them my big lip balm. They're 1.3 ounce little tubes. They have these little tops on them. You can put them on like this, and it creates a nice little round top, but you fill them from the bottom. So you make sure that's on there good. You turn it over, and you fill it from that hole right there. But you got to be careful. If your solution gets too cold, it doesn't go in those holes very well. So you can use these for, I use these for my baby balms and some travel deodorants. But the deodorant sometimes gets too thick in there. So now I'm going to see how cool this is. It's still at about 146. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to you, and then we'll go ahead and fill these up when it's time. Okay, I'm back. My lip balm solution is about 130, 132. I'm going to go ahead and pour it. I've been stirring it while we've been waiting. I like to do everything in these little glass beakers, which I got on Amazon because they have a nice point here. And you will see it gets messy if you don't have a nice glass. I'm going to fill these first using my 1.3 ounce tubes. And this solution made about, I'd say 5 to 6 ounces. I filled one of those tubes. Now I'm going to start filling these little tubes. And it fills up fast, as you can see. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and yes, it's dripping on the outside, and you have to clean that up later. Okay, I have about 2.5 ounces left, so I know that these are 1.3. I'm going to go ahead and fill another one of these. Okay, now I'm going to finish filling these. Now I have about 1.5 ounces left. And I've got 4 little tubes here that I can fill. And I think these are 0.5 ounce little tubes. And sometimes I'll save a little for when they cool, they'll have a little hole in the middle. And I like to just put a little dab of the balm on top. But sometimes it messes them up. So you can either do that or just leave them with the little hole in it. But I try to pour right over the little stick that's inside there, so it prevents the hole from forming. Okay, that's that. And I have maybe about a half an ounce left. So I'm gonna need to go get some more tubes, or actually I have another tube here. I can go ahead and fill this one up. It won't fill it up all the way, but at least I can go ahead and use up my solution. And then I'll just use that one for me. Now, you don't turn these over now, of course, because it's still liquid. What you'll do is carefully put them in the fridge until they get solid, and then take them out and put your cap on and put your labels on, and they're ready to go. But you want to leave these open until it completely cools, so there's no condensation that gets in there. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. This is only my second video, and hopefully I'll get better at it. See you later. Till next time. Hi there. Welcome to Mountain Valley Tallow. I'm back. I just wanted to give you an update on the lip balm that we made the other day and show you what I was talking about after it cools. It has a little hole in the center of it. I don't know if you can see that. A lot of people don't mind. Sometimes I'll fill it up with a little bit of extra balm that I have after it cools a little bit, but it's not really a big deal because once you push it up like that, it goes away once you put it on your lips. But this is wonderful, and it glides across your lips just wonderfully. It's nice and smooth. It's glossy. Not much of a flavor or a scent, but it is wonderful for your lips, especially in the wintertime, but it's good anytime. So that was my update. See y'all later. Bye.